Hi guys, so this is continuation from the other video. This is for the 7-deck read on the table. The other read has the 3 messages of the day, and I would definitely advise you to listen to them. There's so many messages in those 3 messages. And you can pick 1, 2, or 3 to see which one is supposed to affect you the most, but they all have messages that you all need to hear. So here is the twin flame read on the table there. And we already rolled the die in the other read. Just get back to my twin flame read here. And this is a pretty quick one. So again, the die were 11 if you didn't watch the other video, but I would suggest you do. And make sure, if you do like these videos, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It would really help. We have the Scorpio energy here and the Sagittarius energy of Jupiter. And Ganymede came up as well. So this was cut and dealt at 10:57. I'm going to show you the, do I even have the picture? I might have forgotten to take the picture. I did. We have the read on the table, and I will post the basic read. I'll take the cards off and take a picture of the basic read so I can post that for you. But this was cut and dealt at 10:57 last night, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Swords. And I did do this specifically for the Lionsgate. At 11:09, which is alignment of the 9 of the Hermit, and the E of Flames. The E, capital E, is the 1 equal and congruent to the Flames, which can be drama as well, which can be romance here. The 11 and 10 of the alignment and the destiny, and then MES was coming up as, you know, like my, but our my energy in French, May. And the month of May could be significant for someone as well, but it's coming up as MES. The Mountain of S, the Mountain of Sophia is coming up as well. It's coming up as, the M and the E are both part of the Rolling Stone, right? Because M, E, 3, and W are all the same letter. And then we have the S of the sine wave. So it's coming up as the Rolling Stone of the Sword and the Stone and the sine wave. And the sine wave is, you know, because the E and the W, they all go the same way, like it's 2 U's, but the S flips the other way. So there's energy of shifting the other way to open up the circle so you can see it. The 11:22 of alignment and the Fool's Journey. And guys, we had 4 6s in this read. I don't think I've ever had 4 6s come up before. You can tell me if I'm wrong. It's possible. It's been, you know, it's been 5 years at least, so I don't remember 4 6s coming up, but that's the only number that was that had more than one number. For all 4 6s came up. We have 1, 3 being significant as well, and then 6, 7, 8, lay them straight. The 1 of the Magician, the 3 of the Empress and Gaia. And then in a lesser sense, just a reminder, the 10 for high vibration and destiny. The 13 is the transition, 36 is the Atlas energy, 10 of Wands, the weight of the world. 67 of the Knight of Pentacles, and 78 of the Dream family of heaven on earth. And then the 810, which is 0, backing up the 81 of the end of karma around the world, with Source backing it up. The code line here is all about love, partnership, and financial discipline. But it was broken up into, love was broken up into L and Ove, partnership. And partnership was part, and then NER ship, so there's that Christ mercy ship again. It's part, our love is part Christ mercy ship. And then the Fina and Enshil came up, and then discipline came up as disc and Iplin, or Iplin. So the messages here, the code line was all about the number 44, regarding, again, love, partnership, and financial discipline. The 44 coming from 31 of the Chaos, the 7 of the Chariot, and the 6 of the Lovers, or Love, Family, and Community, coming out to 44. And the messages were this: the egg, the child, and the Empress acing, so that could be mother and child, someone who just had a baby recently perhaps. But again, the energy of the mother and child. And cracking it open, the egg, the child, the Empress acing, 1 of 2, the 7 of Wands of standing up for their lover, the young, the new energy, and to laugh at yourself, especially too. The 1 incongruent to, right, being equal with the other, standing side by side. standing up for them, but if they're wrong, it's not lying for them, but just standing up for them even if they're doing things wrong, but of course calling them on it. And then here we have the next interpretation was an egg, a key, which is also the voice, the sound, an eye, like the eye of the mother, right? That voice and sound of the mother from the child's perspective. The water, the fire, which are polarities there too, and just to be, him or her, we as key, the Empress acing the one of two, the support of the Seven of Wands of standing up for your lover or community, the creek and the brook. The right angle of in case, or the right angle to lay in the Christ mercy ship where Christ is here, where I, full of gas, and Prince disc is coming up. And the Prince disc is literally coming up as Prince's record that was called Prince, that was published 10/19/79. And that's the day not the day, but 79 is the year I graduated from high school. A stroke caress, a chain, a younger relative, conflicted about support, one of two, and standing up to or for lover, to face, to see, to drown, to sink, the house, the nest, against the thorn, to ride, and the period with harsh weather, or sudden pain, or mood attack, to ride, the woman, to laugh, the thorn, the fishbone, to eat, acquire, people or animals moving as a group or as a whole, to baste, bad, young and new, the capital E again, which is the one equal and congruent to, the sheep, the ovary, the Christ mercy ship, where Christ is here, I, Prince, 10/19/79, coming up the disc or the album of Prince, called Prince. So we start this read, and by the way, my CD, the cover looks like Purple Rain. I didn't even think of it because my Purple Rain cover is because purple's my favorite color. And also I'd taken a picture in the freezing rain in the winter out of my car. And because I always look closely at my pictures, I found the hand of Jesus with a hole in it in one of the drops of rain. So I had to use that Purple Rain picture in my CD. So there's a connection there as to why Prince's disc is coming in here as well. And Prince, perhaps. I'm just getting Michael Jackson's son as well coming in. That's weird that I just said that. We'll bring that up another time. So Six of Pentacles upright, the Six of Pentacles, and beneath that is the Knight of Wands upright, the Knight of Swords upright, the Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Three of Wands upright, and the Eight of Cups reversed. So the Knight of Wands again coming up here is a main player. Oh, I didn't tell you that, did I? The main court cards is the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands in the read. Before the read was the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords of suffering and silence. But there was nothing after the read. So the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, like a third party type of energy. But the King and Queen of Pentacles, they could be siblings or just two earth signs. It doesn't have to be a pair. But the Knight of Wands coming up, suffering and silence, not working out, presently leaving and settling out. The Two of Cups upright, holding on or hoarding in a divorce. The world now complete or now dependent is leaving, or dependent and leaving, or powerless to leaving. And leafing can come up. Not working out at war, again the inner war of dumping a load, being Scrooge or defensive or guarded, looking for peace in a bold move to grieve, loss, regret, guilt and shame, and taking the show on the road perhaps, or this could be someone who wants revenge. No longer on shaky ground, the twin sphinxes standing guard of the shameful one. The Star, Queen of Wands with no peace with the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands with a familiar, a boat taken out of the water for the King of Pentacles perhaps, or perhaps for her. No peace between them, and love yourself first, and beneath that is express your love at 106, which is the Magician and the Lovers. The Ten of Pentacles upright is the dream fantasy family mirror, the wounded warrior with the Page of Swords leaning on the truth about not coming together. yet third party jealousy of the Knight of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed, perhaps no message from the wealthy or abundant family, or perhaps the energy of just being the black sheep of the family here. The Page of Swords reversed may be feeling rejected or rejected the Knight of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords with a slipper that fits after he playing her fiddle and kissing ass perhaps, or now the tables are turned. With moderation, and beneath that is creativity in the underlying energies. The moderation is 14 of the patient angel and the 3 of the empress, or abundance of creativity here. The signs that came up here were Saggy, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, and all upright. And then Taurus, Aries, and Cancer were reversed. The lovers are upright, but lacking faith, perhaps walking the dog or taming the beast, breaking them in, yanking their chain. The Queen of Pentacles upright, divorcee, or in a divorce, with the Page of Swords message to bring. Or the Queen of Pentacles upright with Taurus in their chart, maybe getting revenge or getting the title or deed, whether that be a house or a car, whatever it is. Or Gemini may have made a fool of themselves with Leo in breakup or breakdown. The Queen of Pentacles breaking a contract or commitment with religion, establishment, or to send a message that they're not going to be, abused or used or mistreated anymore. The Page of Swords upright sharing or getting even with guilty party. The King of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Cups reversed, perhaps with jealousy issues and moderation issues. Or the Page of Swords is settling out with the sad King of Pentacles who may have been rejected. Or the Page of Swords who's sharing with the sad Knight of Cups reversed, but not sharing with the King of Pentacles, who's upright and very moderate, very practical, and that's why he's the King of Pentacles. So the energy of the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the King of Pentacles upright, and the Sovereign, all earth signs, right? It's like a father and 2 children, or any arrangement of earth signs there, but they're present to a ship sailing. So whether they're at a ship's dock or an airport because they're waiting or they're watching someone leave. The King of Pentacles is upright with independent and dependent child, or King of Pentacles with a younger partner, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, child or just stuck, or siblings saying goodbye. Frustrated soulmates getting justice with the King of Wands reversed at 125, the Magician and the Knight of Wands again. And the Knight of Wands is upright, but the King of Wands is reversed. So the recent past is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the withholding or saving for an offer, payback, or for a new life. Under the radar, abuse or frustration, and lack of inspiration, where soulmates with dark night in ending, death, or transition of the Knight of Swords, who may be holding their tongue or lashing out about an investment or wanting to lie. The High Priestess reversed, dropping the ball, the act, or breaking patterns, now complete and whole. The Divine Feminine or Pisces imprisoned by judgment, call, announcement, or wake-up call that was held back. And 2 Pisces perhaps dropping the act. And a need for integrity if you want to dance with the world, or the Divine Feminine may be anxious to make a call or decide. The foundation is the 8 of Swords, and hiding, stressed out in a split, a divide, and needing clarity to be happy with themselves and manifest big, or dealing with arrogant Magician or Gemini who may be anxious about a battle. The central energy is the King of Pentacles upright. And the King of Pentacles could be coming up here as sovereign or single, having invested in the workplace. The Knight of Wands may be backing up the King of Wands reversed, taking call and exhausted. The Queen of Swords reversed may be starting over in love and or scorned and challenged by home, or stressed out in a betrayal or ending pain in a painful ending, or a nightmare, a downfall, extreme pain, or death at 139, which is the Magician and the Knight of Cups. At 139, dumping a load on the Page of Wands reversed, or taking off from heavy labor for the Page of Wands reversed, may be frustrated or uninspired or sick, or this could be a child who's all over the place as well. The Queen of Cups, and that could be a pet too. The Queen of Cups upright may be taking in strays or runaways. An air sign or stealing, lying and cheating. The Page of Wands reversed or taking their ideas or funds to the Queen of Cups. The Emperor reversed may be arrogantly satisfied, flirting openly but unable to implement that new path, and the patient angel grieving loss and regret after sudden events of receiving love from the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles upright who's offering help or making a proposal to the Queen of Cups of the Ten of Pentacles family, business, or community of abundance. The Queen of Pentacles reversed in separation in order to be free, perhaps on vacation with family, or home and leaving the Page of Swords upright. The Knight of Pentacles may be helping the Queen of Pentacles reversed to do that. With the Ten of Cups upright, Three of Wands upright, that happy family of being present in the moment, to emotionally fulfilling romantic tie, withholding time, money, and effort from the Ten of Pentacles family, business, or community in order to avoid disaster. At 148, the Magician and them walking away and within. Perhaps a sister or suffering in silence, unable to sleep, separation, heartbreak, disappointment, or ex exposed of loss, regret, in need of new life, but obsessing over splitting hairs. And again, that can mean a divorce where they're it's like, don't be greedy, right? It's just saying, yes, you can get what you're legally able to get, but at the same time, don't be greedy. The High Priestess reversed out of integrity or secret passion with lovers out in the cold, or heart sharing or settling out. This can be heat too, like lovers out in the cold, but also people being left out in the heat, right? Because they're going to be suffering right now because it's really hot. Maybe sharing or settling out or getting even with the King of Cups upright, who may be running out of options here, defenseless to attack or facing the enemy. And soon as the Six of Cups upright, keeping their energy clear, awake to overworking and needing to align and keep to themselves at home, perhaps. The patient angel grieving loss or regret, and the Page of Cups innocent with small message of love from the Ten of Cups happy family, bridging with the Page of Swords, or two kids staying in touch with each other even though they may not live in the same place. Defenseless to energies of feeling ganged up on without an excuse or just doesn't need one, without a choice but to make themselves happy. With Pisces or Cappy reversed and Sagittarius upright here, the twin flames seeing themselves as the Three of Pentacles, co-creating and being strong to not feed into others' victim mentality. So again, traversing both worlds. The Hermit reverse going crazy or coming out at the full moon. The Nightmare, or not nightmare, but this is just the full moon or at night. So going crazy or coming out at night or at the full moon, which I think is the 12th, or letting the dogs out to howl at the moon. The Justice of not coming together with the Empress reversed to travel or move. And then Leo and Cancer upright, Virgo reversed, Libra and Cancer and Leo upright, Virgo and Aries reversed right here, with reconciliation, codependency, and free yourself, and new love. Above all, new love. Around the twins, or how they're seen, is the Six of Wands reversed, feeling a failure or doing things under the radar, or needy for attention at work or bad reputation, tempted by the Devil or Capricorn here, or swearing in with an offer of love from lover or Gemini or twin. The Page of Pentacles may be a good student or researcher, perhaps breaking the act, they might have dropped the ball, or breaking the act, or breaking their patterns, with the King of Swords reversed, who could be an Aquarius or with Aquarius in their chart, or Gemini who perhaps choked, Gemini proposing love to Capricorn under the radar, or perhaps proposing a cash exchange so there's no documentation, right? And that sounds like someone trying to get one over on the other, or a child no longer getting money or financial support from a parent, only love from a lover or parent, or whoever it is who's doing this for you. And the King of Swords reversed Gemini, perhaps with Aquarius in their chart at 203, which is the High Priestess and the Empress. And that can come up as a mother and her sister too, like, or a grandmother and her sister, they come up as like the biddies kind of energy. So 203 is the High Priestess and the Empress, And the block being the reflection reversed, or the Hermit reversed, the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords both upright. From a happy family, coming out about seeing synchronicities or witnessing them and exposing all, with financial discipline, a love partnership, and above all, love. But even more so above that is the leadership and the relationship change of fairy justice and an angel with attitude, the Queen of Wands in a heated exchange with the Empress reversed, or not expressing their true feelings. The Queen of Wands destined to that Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community of abundance, or heaven on earth, with the Empress reversed in need of peace in a divorce. The Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed, perhaps are no longer sleeping together, or just no rest between them, and rising above or awakening and coming out about it at 209, the High Priestess and the Hermit. And there we go. So let's just pull a couple clarifier or oracle cards here for you, and we'll be all set. All right, let's see. What are we going to pull for you today? And we have time since this video is shorter, but I don't want to make it too long. So I feel like pulling the Unknown Animal Spirit deck again today. So Teddy just came in here to check on me. He thought that I was calling him. But he just watched me and he saw me still working. So he looked at me and he walked away. It's okay. I get it. All right, so from the Wild Unknown here. What is our takeaway from the reads today? What is the takeaway from the reads today? We have the Mouse. And the Mouse is about anxieties, right? He's a scared little guy hiding. I'm getting my bird that died. It was very sad. I did go out to the bird to try, literally, I said one healing line of energy to the bird, and then he just died. But I continued to do some healing to see if he was just, kind of like passed out. But he's still there on the chair. And it looked like a bird, a sweet bird. Doesn't look like it was fully grown yet, like not a baby bird, but just not a fully grown bird. And I'm getting that same energy of the little mouse here who's afraid. But mice seem like they're dead, but they're not. They their nervous system is so delicate that they kind of they freeze. So if they get really scared, they may look like they're dead, and they may be like that for a couple minutes, but they're not. And that, I don't know why that energy is coming up, because the bird is still there. I feel so bad. I actually found another dead bird in my driveway the other day. So there's definitely some big changes going on. But usually the birds, I never see the birds that hit my windows, they never die. They just kind of get conked a little bit and then they're fine. But yeah, 2 in 1 week of dead birds. So the one in the driveway, I don't know what happened to them, but just let me know in the comments if you've been experiencing the same kind of energies. And then we have the whale here, right? And they're very comfortable in the deep waters, deep emotions. And this is, the energy of someone who's older and wiser. Perhaps they're getting tired though, and they need a life raft. So what is the little mouse going to do when this one needs a life raft, or maybe they need a lifeline to tow them back in? And this can be a young child who's saying, well, maybe even a child who's being raised by a grandparent, like, what am I going to do when they can't take care of me anymore if they die? And then here is the collective energy here that's sealed off here. And this is that top-down energy of looking at the collective from above. And it's just this dark energy is overwhelming everybody, from the very young to the very old. The dark energy it's not just you, it's everybody. It's the energy that we're dealing with right now with the Lion's Gate. It's very difficult right now. And we also then have the eagle coming in. So the eagle's coming in to clear the way, right? They don't dive into nests. They only dive to romance. They swoop when they go to nests. So there's that difference of energy. And also with the eagle, again, they swoop off the water. They don't go under the water. And then here is the unicorn on the other side of that here. So the eagle's coming in to meet with the unicorn here, who's the 5D gate holder, which is usually coming up as the divine feminine in the collective awakening. You see how the world is all lit up. But this world, there's no boundaries because the vibration is so high with the 5D, that's not necessary. Whereas here it's showing as the snake or the Kundalini energy protecting the 3D world on the ground, like the 3D gate. So, and here is the panther backing them up, the Black Panther, but they're both in very dark energies. The eagle is really clearing the way. The dark energy is there, you can see it in the four corners, but they clear in a very expansive way. Their wings are very powerful to clear here. The unicorn's fine, they're just sitting in this dark energy, but they're not affected by it because the vibration is very high. And then here's the panther who's also sitting in that dark energy, who can be dark energy coming in. But I'm really getting more that this is energy coming in to back up the unicorn here. And then we got the gazelle here and the little ones. I'm not going to go on too much more, but this is the energy of the other ones on the side over here, who they're in such high vibrational energy that they're really not affected at all, right? The little ones are coming in with a much higher vibration that we came in with, and that's why we have to upgrade ourselves. They're coming in with that high vibration energy. And here's that energy of the graceful gazelle who's just very calm, like, you know, the new mothers who are very young. This is the energy of the new moms. They're very high vibrational here. So really good energies there that came out. And the bottom of the deck is the oyster. So there's that oyster energy of looking for the pearl, that the egg is about to get cracked open, but also the anxiety and fears of not wanting to come out of the shell and just kind of putting their feelers out to see what's going on out there before they actually try to go out there in this dark energy. The moth of the flame, again, the moth to the flame, you know, it's like the bugs hitting the lights, right? It's like too impetuous. They're not feeling it or thinking it through before doing it. It's just, you know, head first, going right in. And so because they bumped into that bug light, you know, they don't want to do that again. So they're gun shy here. It's referencing the flame, right? So again, that energy of tried once but got burned, you know, try it twice, but third time, you know, you're out. So this is the person very gun shy about coming forward because it didn't work out well last time they tried. And yeah. All right, let's see what else I want to give you. I'm going to give you a Lenormand card, and then we're going to go to Journey of Love today. It's 27 on the clock. It's 5:21 on the main clock, which is the Hierophant and freedom and change, and the 21 of the world, the completion point. So there is a big change, and the birds are definitely heralding that in. So what is the message? Okay. Through the maze, getting to the center here, coming together. Again, after this long maze, everyone going their own path, right? You can go your own way. That's coming up. And I'm getting to the labyrinth in Red Rum. What's it called? With Jack Nicholson. I'm just, The Shining. There you go, The Shining. So I don't know if murder is coming up, but that's Red Rum. Backwards on the mirror. But for the read, it was coming up as a red drum. So I wasn't getting dark energy when it came up. But there may be something regarding that. But again, it can be the clues, you know, like it's like the detective who discovers the murder clues. Oh, the game clue is coming up, right? So professor, somebody in the wet room, and I'm getting all that. The clues, the synchronicities to follow to get to the juicy center, the vortex. And coming together with the 44, the 3D magnifying glass of Inspector Clouseau or Sherlock Holmes. They're definitely coming up with those energies right here, right? Because the 44 is about maintaining control over every part of your world, you know, being very practical and being conscious in the moment, or learning to be. But in the past, they couldn't get past that 44, but now we are. And there's the 44 to the 38, which is actually my soul number, my life lesson number coming together here. That's profound for you guys. So again, the crossing of the bridges or the rebuilding of bridges, to look at the details or not make something bigger than it is. And again, getting through, using the clues to get to the center, to come together, to ground, integrate, and master how to receive love, and be the Queen of Cups of the Mary Magdalene energy, inspired by the Ace of Wands, that third flame, perhaps journaling, writing. This can be opening a sealed document as well, with the Seven of Swords, which is taking a risk. Taking a risk to perhaps to write a love letter, or taking a risk to open a sealed document that's really not supposed to be a document. And again, the seal coming up again, the breaking of the seal, cracking of the egg, and rebuilding of the bridges of the family tree here. And again, referencing the synchronicities, and then the powers that be are being exposed to find peace regarding the Dark Mother. And that's the Ten of Wands, the Atlas energy. So the weight of the world of the mother, right, just has good intentions for her loving son. And the Dark Mother reference came up also as Mary and Sophia, right, because they can be tough love at times, and saying that they were misunderstood, that they're, because they're dark blue, that they're dark and sad. And that's coming up as the Dark Mother energy, the shadow side of the mother wanting their best. They may not have show it in the highest vibrational way, but the Mother Bear, the Ice Queen, coming up as wanting what's best for her loving son. The 28 of the Twin Flame, the Ace of Cups, and his loving heart, right? Knowing how sweet and vulnerable he is, and not wanting him taken advantage of, because maybe he's not your typical man, right? And again, that can be, it's coming up very much like the Jewish mother, you know, kind of overpowering the son kind of energy. But maybe getting more of a Midas touch is what I'm getting, learning how to be more hands-off for him to come into spiritual union. And there's becoming the King of Swords. And there's a lover's breakthrough here with the King of Wands, again, mastering their passions, because the King of Wands is learning to stand up for themselves, to the rugrats, to the pets, to the mice in the house, standing up for themselves. Regarding the power woman, and one present to the truth here and looking out the window. And there's Teddy. He just went to look out the window. He's my King of Wands, actually. He's so funny. And at the house. So it's like literally us and me looking out at the window right now of the house. The Four of Stability and the King of Cups, of that energy of unconditional love. So again, the King of Wands and the King of Cups are both coming up here, which was really funny because those cards kept coming up when my son was here, between the dog, Teddy, and my son, Matthew, like, because the dog, of course, wanted to maintain his territory here. But he was very sweet the whole time. But just heart-wise, like, you know, she's his woman. No one's allowed to take her. It's so funny how the cards come up regarding the pets and their owners. And then here's the Power Man with the community here. So we have the Power Woman at home with structure and stability, and the King of Cups energy. That could be a sun energy that's coming up there with the mother. And then here's the 12 of the wise community of birds, and the Power Man, right? Because the masculine's always surrounded by a lot of females, and the Twin Flames with his loving heart. And again, doing the dance on none other than 8-8, which is coming up as the coffin or death card here. But it's really about the dance of the death of the old, and then dancing between the masculine and the feminine, case closed. And there could be health issues here, hanging in IV, but this is about coming into your sovereignty and cracking codes and being inspired to heaven on earth. I could go on and on with this deck, but the bottom of the deck is the abundant energy of energetic exchange, the hours of love with the King of Pentacles. And the underline, but beneath that is the Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups, reflecting each other and coming into abundant union here. And the Page of Cups could be the masculine energy because he's coming up as the innocent son, and then the Queen of Wands as the divine feminine. So reflecting each other and coming into abundant union for hours of love and abundant exchange with the King of Pentacles here. So now the journey of love here. Journey of love. Journey of love. that panther could be coming up for somebody where, you know, the dark energies are trying to get in there and drop your vibration. So just know that right now, you guys, I'm telling you, your physical union is here. The energies of the dark are coming in to try to drop your energy on purpose, because the energies have been so non-stop union for the past 6 months, I'm telling you. It's just more and more. So let's see what the journey of love has for us. What's our takeaway? Drop into your heart. So again, if someone's trying to trigger you, just ignore that. Ignore your own thoughts that are coming in. It's probably not you. It's probably a psychic attack trying to get you to drop your vibration. The 68 is the Page of Pentacles of the perpetual student. Drop into your heart. We also have the riding of the cosmic wave of peace, right? Be the perpetual student, always learning, always aware, and finding peace in just going with the flow and riding the wave, right? Don't assume the worst. Just go back into your heart again. The Earth Angels, the 54 of the Page of Swords, and pulling that rainbow blanket over the earth. Again, she's making preparations all around the ethers of the earth for the harvest. And there's 2 more that want to be coming up here. We have the 48 of the Man of Earth, Woman of the Sky. And there's that same kind of yellow sun energy, right? It's very buttercup. There you go. Very buttercuppy sun as she makes the preparations with the message as the Earth Angel, and then coming in as the Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky, walking away and within in the leafing, which has to do with the fall, where the leaves are the same as you. They just want to get to the other side to connect with their relatives. So it's again that dimensional kind of energy, and you see how this is all connected. It swirls right up into the women's hair. And those feelers are coming up as the hairs, right? The feelers sticking out of the oyster, same as your hairs. Your hairs are helping you connect. Water and your hair, and of course, being in your heart. So those are coming up, and there's just one more that wants to be seen, and that is Paul and Linda McCartney, my card for them, on their record. Walking in the vortex, through the chaos, hand in hand, the dance of the planets, the 56 of the 2 of Swords, and being in your knowing and keeping your energy clear. I'm getting something in the way she moves, and I'm getting come together all at the same time. The bottom of the deck is the blood dance. And again, that was what I was describing with the eyelashes and the printing presses, you know, the energy of the blood rushing through the heart. But it's like the energy of them, like the eyelashes like this, and then them coming together, but going around, you know, inside out. Here's so again, the blood dance and the 42 of the 2 of Cups coming together. Come together of the 2. Yep. And we're going to read to you the first card, the Mouse and the Drop into your heart. The Mouse is Earth, I'm assuming. Earth? I think that's Earth. Yeah. So the Mouse says detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. Nervous Nelly. The Mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its day fixing, preparing, organizing, scrutinizing, and unfortunately a Mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the Mouse and those around them. When the Mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment, right? Don't let their energy affect you. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. So if you're experiencing that energy, again, step back from whatever you're doing. That might not be the right thing for you. So when in balance, the Mouse is organized, resourceful, and prepared. When they're out of balance, they're busy with no purpose. To bring into balance a meaningful project, right? So they need something to busy their mind so they can get into that channeling place in the heart, which I get that for sure, because Virgos very much are run by the nervous system. So. All right, 68. Drop into your heart. There's a place of light within that no darkness can touch. It cannot be shamed. It can never be made impure. It is never lost or darkened or unavailable to us. Though we may forget sometimes, sitting in a darkened room and not realizing that we can stand up and walk into the light so close to us, just on the other side of the doorway to the heart. Whatever may arise, great joy, great sorrow, drop into your heart and offer to the divine, gently bowing your forehead into your hands in prayer. Connect mind to heart. Let yourself have some peace. It wants you, you know. This oracle brings you an offering. The divine would like you to offer whatever is bringing your heart trouble, or of course, joy. The divine would like to receive this from you as a gift, that it may return to you some special blessing. Place your hands at your heart, and then genuine reflection, perhaps you may choose to offer your heart burden or light now. Either will be joyfully received by the divine, and you shall be graced with a gift in return. The poem is called Longing, the dance to move beyond the feeling that draws me forward to a place born within that calls my soul to feel complete. So again, you're going to be tested on bringing yourself back to your heart space again, right? So something that'll knock you off, or some kind of energy getting into your thoughts, making you start to spiral and spin again. And how long does it take you to get back to your heart space again? So there's lots of tools that you've been taught or picked up over the years. And so this is your test to use them at Lionsgate here, as the unions are coming in, and you need, since you are manifesting so quickly, you need to be in that space where you can return to your heart space very quickly in all situations, so things don't get out of control. And remember that aligning with backs together too. So if someone new is coming in your space, you might, that you love, you might want to sit back to back to let your energies of your spines meld together for 5 minutes before you start talking with each other. That might be helpful as well. And just, deep meditation, if you don't have to go out, do your meditation or your walks and that kind of thing. But the energies are definitely coming up as very intense right now. All right, you guys, it was just 4141. Lots of love. So take a deep breath. Remember your water, your rest, your joy and your nature, and your true nature. Breathe. And let out all the fears. Bye, guys. Rise me.